I'm like, oh my goodness, are you okay? Like, I've always wanted to do that. He had his little feelings hurt. That might be more information than you wanted, but buddy, I haven't even put your blankie on there yet. I've kind of been feeling green. This video was kindly sponsored by Brooklinen, a luxury chic company creating high quality home goods to elevate both your home and mine, and I am so excited to show you which pieces I picked for my Luxe Hardcore bundle, but we will get to that later in the video. Hey, welcome back to the channel. So I'm sitting here today with my Rambo in the bedroom because I was reflecting on this whole year and realized that this bedroom is one of the only places in our home that we have not touched or worked on. We've come so far with the house and it's kind of incredible, but this is one of the only spaces we've not touched at all. And obviously it's the end of the year. It's the holidays. I don't have the time, bandwidth, energy, budget for a full makeover, nor do I want to do a full makeover right now. But I did think it might be fun and would also set us up for a really great year to do a little mini refresh on this space. Just kind of give it a refresh. That way, this bedroom will also be kind of brought up with the rest of the house and we'll have a really great, clean, fresh place to start next year on when it comes to working on the house. And so today, we're gonna work on this little mini holiday bedroom refresh. So our bedroom is actually quite large. I'm sitting in half of it, so we have like the bedroom area. So we've got the bathroom and the bedroom area. Then we have the other side, which is like a giant, just like space where we just have our dresser and stuff. And I would love to do a lounge area over there at some point because we have the room for it. But right now, we're just not even gonna worry about that side. We're just gonna focus on the bedroom side. And I think I'm going to start on this side table. So you can see my side table is actually very orange. I don't know what it is with this house and all of its orange stuff, but I'm going to start on that side table. It is actually part of the same set that our coffee table downstairs was. So I know it'll look good in black. However, it is like 30-something degrees outside. I have no desire to drag this giant heavy piece of furniture downstairs because it's actually quite large. It's quite large for a side table. Yeah, it's pretty big. So don't want to drag that downstairs and try to sand it. So instead, I think I'm going to take my chances with a little bit of primer before painting and just see what happens in worst case scenario. At some point in the future, I'll sand it down, start again. That's what I love about painting furniture is you can kind of just experiment and keep going, and most of the time it turns out okay. So I'm going to do that with my side table. His side table I actually did a couple years ago. It was a thrift flip piece, and my original intent for it was actually to try to bleach it. That did not work out well. So it wound up in my favorite like walnut and black. Because I just wound up painting everything black. And today's not going to be any different. So I'm going to get started on this side table. Rainbow, is that any good? So I'm going to get started on the side table and then we'll go from there and we'll see how far we get. Okay, so I let the dresser sit overnight, let the primer do its thing all night long, and I think it's pretty well cured. I have a little bit of sandpaper here. This is 80 grit. I would prefer something a little higher grit just because I really don't want it to be anything intense. I just want to go over it, really smooth it down the best that it can. I'm not really going for perfection here. This is just from my personal side table, so I'm kind of doing it the lazy way. And so yeah, I just think that a little smoothing like this is just going to give me the best surface to work with and to add our paint onto. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to smooth this down and go ahead and add the first coat of black paint, because it's probably going to take 2 if I know my paint well enough. So it'll probably take 2 coats, but we're going to go ahead and get that first coat on so it can be drying while we start doing some other stuff. Okay, I might be nuts for this, but I think I'm going to try to swap the rug out by myself before I move on any further. Now, I actually put the rug there by myself, but it was kind of a mom lifting a car off a baby situation. Like, I just started and like I was forced to power through because then the bed got stuck. So I hope it doesn't wind up like that again. But I think what I'm going to do is take everything off the bed and then like flip it up. And hopefully that'll work a lot better. But we're going to find out. I've always wanted to do that. Well, I cannot believe that I actually did that. Much easier when you flip the bed up. I don't know what I was thinking last time, but it definitely looks so much better. The old rug was really good quality, and I got it from like a discount warehouse kind of store, and in person at the store, it looked a lot more neutral. And when I got it home, it has just been this like baby pastel pink, and it has been driving me nuts. So this was a rug I actually got back in March from Boutique Rugs. I think I have a discount code with them, so I'll leave it for you. But they have really great affordable rugs. So I've had this one just sitting out in the middle for all year. So I'm so excited to finally have it, like where it goes. It just looks so much better already. So now it is time to start getting the bedding together. I actually need to do a bunch of laundry, and this also needs a second coat of paint, probably also a third, because it's looking pretty rough. It's probably gonna need a couple more coats of paint, but can you just see it coming together? I'm so excited. Okay, this room is like a disaster behind me, but we are slowly but surely getting there. And I know it doesn't seem like it right now, but we are losing the daylight rapidly, even though it's only 4 o'clock, but we all know how this time of year is. But we are getting somewhere on this. Obviously, there's still some patchy areas. This is coat number 3, so I knew that this paint was going to take quite a few coats. So I'm going to work on finishing this up tonight. But we did get the rug and all of that resituated. And I've done most of the laundry for all of the new bedding, which is exciting. So I'm probably just going to make that up so that way I can sleep in it tonight. And finish this tonight. And then tomorrow we will be able to put together all of the finishes, so like all of the new bedding and things like that. So we're going to finish this up tomorrow. But I'm going to work on this for the rest of the night, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so last night I finished the side table. I think it looks pretty good. Is it perfect? No, not at all. But it's going in this corner, which never gets direct sunlight ever. So with it being black and never getting direct sunlight, like, I don't think you're going to be able to notice anything on it. I think it's going to look awesome. So all that's left to do on that is put the hardware on. So we'll do that later, and I'll show you later. But it's time to get the bedding back on the bed. Rambo is about to have a fit because I took his favorite blanket off. And then I kind of kicked him out because I didn't want him getting up on the plain mattress and whatnot. And I went downstairs to get something, and he was in the corner, and I swear to you, I thought he was sick. Like, I thought something was wrong with him. That is how pitiful he was acting. And so, obviously, like, I'm giving him attention. I'm like, oh my goodness, are you okay? Like, and I gave him a few minutes of attention, and all of a sudden, like, he's totally fine. He had his little feelings hurt because I kicked him off the bed. It's pretty sad. Anyway, so I need to get his spot ready for him again. So we have been trying out new sheets for the past couple of months now, but they are from Brooklinen, and they are actually kindly sponsoring this video, which is really, really exciting. So they have been a game changer for us. We were really struggling because we got a new set of sheets that we just found they weren't doing the trick. And these are really soft. They are high quality. We've really been loving them, and I have the driest hands on the planet. Like, I'm not kidding you. Legitimately like sandpaper. It's embarrassing, and like I actually can scratch my face with them is how dry they are. That might be more information than you wanted, but my hands will pick on all kinds of fabric, and it is awful. These don't do that. It's very, very soft. They've only gotten softer with every wash, and we've now washed them quite a few times, and they stay soft. Another really niche issue that Josh tells me I am just absolutely nuts for, but I need to know if you're like this too. I hate this bunching of fabric like up under the sheet. I cannot do it. I also hate it when the sheet bunches up, or like the corner comes off of the fitted sheet and it bunches up at your feet. Like, I hate that. And our old sheets used to do that all the time. So they came up within like a day. I would wash it, put it on, I'd have one night of like smooth sheets, and then they would bunch up. These, not only do they stay flat, they stay flat until the next time I need to wash them. They stay tight and exactly where they're supposed to be. They don't slip, and I love that. And like, again, that might be like a me thing, but I find that very valuable in a set of sheets. So I'm really loving that, and it has been a really big game changer for us because I'm not complaining about the sheets anymore. Josh doesn't have to hear me complain about the sheets anymore. To be quite honest with you, I know that you've probably seen a million other YouTubers or people talking about Brooklinen and you're like, is it worth the hype? That's how I felt. I was worried about that. And so they very kindly allowed me to use the sheets for months to actually test them out before I ever said a word about them. And so I can confirm they're actually just that good. Like, they're actually just really great sheets. That's why you hear everyone talk about them, because they're really just that good. Another thing that I love as someone that loves like home design is that you get to make a bundle. So you can mix and match your bundle. I used the Luxe Hardcore bundle as more of like a lustrous finish, a little bit more of a shine, just something that looks a little bit more crisp. So this is the Duvet. This is the warm gray. It's the perfect greigey color to really brighten up the bed. And then I went with classic white for the sheets, but I was this close to going with their window pane design. I just thought I might take my design into a different direction, and so I decided to just stick with the classic white, but they have so many great colors, patterns, and can I just say how long I looked for a plain duvet that is not like a funky material that like makes my hands hurt, nothing quilted, nothing fuzzy, nothing, I don't know, nothing with weird texture, nothing with weird pattern. And they have the perfect just cotton duvets and in a bunch of different colors too. So I just overall love what Brooklinen does. They just make really great everyday quality luxury bedding. So we've just really been so thankful and grateful, and we've really been enjoying these sheets the past couple of months. Like, they really are just that good. And like I mentioned, Brooklinen is kindly sponsoring this video, so I'd appreciate if you gave this video some love. Also, they are very kindly giving you 15% off of your first order for the entire month of December, which is awesome because a bundle would make a great gift for like your mom or family members, or if you have like a bunch of family coming into town, it would make an amazing guest bedroom set that your family's gonna rave about. So definitely check that out. I will leave the link in the description for you. Again, that is 15% off your entire order for the month of December. So I highly recommend it because, like I said, they've just been a game changer for us. We really, really love them. And I'm so excited to finally see the duvet on the bed. The one thing though is actually getting the duvet insert into the cover. That's always tricky. But I have a trick that it's not necessarily foolproof, but it does work pretty well for getting a duvet into the cover. So we're gonna try that out. As you can see, I ordered a duvet insert because we have been using an old Costco comforter inside of our duvet cover for years now. So I got us an adult duvet for the first time, and I'm really, really excited about it. And now we just have to get it in here. So let me show you the little hack that I learned. Basically, you turn your duvet inside out, which I know sounds totally counterintuitive, and you lay it flat on the bed and you lay your duvet on top of it, and you're going to slowly turn inside out and roll up like a burrito. Make sure that it's all nice and straight the whole way. So I'm going to flip this inside out and then roll like a burrito, you see? And then when you get to the end and you find the upper corner, you make sure it's in there, and then you just pull it and then you unroll it. And voila, you have your duvet. Would you look at that? So then yeah, your duvet is perfectly flat and inside, and then all you have to do is come down here, do one final straightening, and button up the bottom. I'm telling you, it makes it so much easier, especially if you're doing it by yourself. So much easier than wrestling with it. But when you first start that burrito, your mind will start to question. You'll be like, am I doing this right? But it all comes together, I promise. Can we talk about how well this color is going with this rug. Like, it is the perfect shade of grayish. So good, so good. I mean, this color is just stunning. I have that insert in there that needs to pop up some more, but so good. Now you might be thinking, bro, you have a large black dog. Are you nuts? Maybe a little bit, but I also have our old duvet, which is black, for that very reason. And one of the most well-known hacks when it comes to bedding that I've always wanted to try and just never had the opportunity to is the way that you get a luxurious hotel-style bedding. It's not just the bedding itself, it's double duvet. I'm actually going to layer the black duvet that we already owned on top at the end of the bed. So about half of the bed down here will be black. This beautiful warm gray will peek through, and then we'll have all of our pillows at the top. Plus Rambo mostly lays on the end of the bed, so this will be the perfect way to brighten up our bedding where we don't have like black bedding, but make it dog friendly. The only bad part about this is now I gotta do the duvet thing again. But I'm gonna spare you that glorious show and just skip forward to where I have the bedding on. Ta-da! See, that is how you make a bed look plush and luxurious, because now I've basically got the thickness of 3 duvets down here where visually you see that. And I'm not done yet because I still have to put Rambo's favorite blankies on the end of this. But do you see how now most of this bottom of the bed is completely covered by the black? But I have this brightness peeking through here at the bottom and at the top. Plus I'm going to have all the pillows. So it's just going to feel lighter and fresher and layered and cozy. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. So next, I actually want to go ahead and add our pillows in the back. So these were the pillows that I currently had back there. And I don't know how well you can see this on camera, but these are a nice tan color. I actually really love these. They're really great quality. But I don't know if you can see, they're just this much the wrong tone for the new bedding, and I knew that. So I got these pillow covers, which I shared in the vlog, but look at the texture on these. They are stunning, and I love this checker. I've been super into checker lately, but I got these, and I'm incredibly impressed because they were really kind of on the cheaper side. So I got these to put over these so I can still use this really high quality pillow, but make it work with the new bedding. Now that, look at that. That is such a quality pillow. And it's gonna bring in the black from down here all the way up there. The next thing is shams. So these are current shams. They're just cheap. They match our duvet. But I have actually recently worked with a design client of mine, and they love color. I'm obviously not a super color person, but she loved lots of blues and greens, and so I was looking at lots of inspiration images of greens, and I've kind of been feeling green, and so I took a chance and ordered these olive green shams because I figured it's Christmas time. If I decide I'm not a green person, I can just use it as holiday decor and call it a day. They look super huge. I talked about this in the vlog. They look huge, but I went and lined it up, and they may actually be the right size, so I may have been wrong. And so I will leave them linked for you because they are super soft. I was really bummed when I thought they were too big, but I think they're actually the right size. I was just wrong in how big a king sham is. So I'm excited and also nervous to try green for the first time, which I know is so stupid, but I just don't use it, and so I'm curious how much I'm gonna like it when used on the bed. Yeah, these fit perfect. I was so wrong. Yeah, no, these fit pretty perfect. Buddy, I haven't even put your blankie on there yet. As you can see, he has already made himself quite at home. Quite at home, yeah. I'll get his blanket on there, but do you see why the black blanket is so necessary? Because this little boy just can't stay off the bed. No, he can't. Okay, so we got all of the pillows. I actually really am liking that. I don't know if I'm gonna love the green forever, to be quite honest with you. Not sure how I feel about it, but I do have one more pillow that I want to put here, but it's one I've had forever, and I think that it's just gonna really round out all of the tones. I've had this one forever. I got it from Target years back, but I still love it. I love the leather and how it adds a different texture, and it's just like the perfect brown color. So I really like this. Maybe not forever, but I definitely like it for the holiday season. So now that we got the bed situated, I think that the side table is probably dry. So these are the knobs that came on this, and I just left them on there, got paint all over them, just to give me something to pull on the drawers with. But I'm going to replace them with a combination of these, which you might recognize from our living room makeover. And I was so sad because I was planning on doing the whole thing with these, but I am one short because I got these like thrifting or an estate sale or something. So I am one short. So I'm adding in these, which I had originally gotten from, I guess like Home Depot or something. But I originally got them for a powder room makeover and then didn't use them. So my plan is to use those two different ones on the top, and then the bottom four will be from these. Guys, this side table has made a huge difference. Like, I really didn't think it was gonna make that big of a difference, but I guess it was the one piece of furniture in here that was kind of like hand-me-down, makeshift, like never chosen. But look at this difference. Like, this looks like a grown-up bedroom now. I mean, this is stunning. Now, that hardware, to be honest, I'm not loving this mismatched hardware because they're like too close in size, but not the same. I don't know, but it's what I have, so I'm going to roll with it. It's okay for now, but wow. Oh my goodness, I love it. What do you think, Rambo? Do you love it? You look beautiful on there. Well, let's get this side table put back together now, shall we? I think he's been waiting long enough, so let's put Rambo's blankie back up here. I cannot get over how similar this plaid that his blankie is to this. Like, it goes so good. That was not intentional. If we added a little holiday fun above the bed there. So, if you have been watching the vlog, then you know that a couple weeks ago, probably close to a month ago, I took a chance on some suspiciously cheap garland on Amazon. And it finally arrived. It was supposed to be real touch. I'll let you be the judge. What do we think? I mean, up close, it looks like plastic. Not gonna lie. But I feel like the overall effect, it looks pretty good. So I got 2 of these. They're supposed to be like 6-foot strands. And what if we drape them, I'm not tall enough for this. What if we drape them above the artwork? Well, originally I was thinking we would do both of them, but I kind of like the one. Now, let me ask you this. So, I was kind of playing around with the bells that I got over on the vlog a few weeks back from Hobby Lobby. And I have the big ones and the little ones, and I kind of made like a little garland. I was gonna do a tutorial, but you know, I literally just strung it through. Like, I didn't even tie it. So like, just some twine and bells. But what if we added this, or do we hang something like this in the corner or the center with some ribbon? I don't know. I don't know which way I want to go. Guys, I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna call it. I know it's not much, but honestly, compared to how this place looked before, it was such a mix match of furniture. Like, I honestly didn't think our bedroom was that bad. We just hadn't really done anything to it, but now that I see this, oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so glad that we did this little holiday makeover. So are you ready to see the final reveal of our little holiday mini makeover? Here you go. What do we think? I know that it is not a traditional big fancy makeover, but I feel like it was the perfect way to end this year. It was an easy, fun, and appropriate makeover to kind of finish off the year strong and to bring our bedroom up to standard with the rest of our house. And now it like feels cozy in here and it feels like it belongs. And also I'm loving the festive touches. Like that was the perfect amount to kind of just like bring Christmas upstairs. I also want to say another huge thank you to Brooklinen for sponsoring today's video. You guys, I could not have done this video without Brooklinen, and they were so kind to me. Like, this is between me and you. I didn't really want to do a sponsorship because I feel a lot of pressure when it comes to really promoting these products, but Brooklinen was so kind and truly let me try these sheets for months without saying a word to you guys, and like I just really appreciated that. And then I fell in love with the sheets, and so I hope that you'll give them a try. This month is a great month to do that because they are giving you 15% off your first order throughout the month of December. So it's a perfect chance to grab that last minute gift for your family member, or maybe to grab a set for your guest room if you're hosting a lot this coming holiday season. And yeah, I just want to say thank you again. I could not have done this makeover without them. I hope that you enjoyed this final makeover of the year. If you did, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.